In this edition of A Shared Dream, we're going to talk about VR video content creators. You ask, what is a VR video content creator? Well, it's exactly how it sounds. You go into VR, you record video, you edit it, and you upload it. And there are plenty of them out there. As one myself, I reached out to a whole bunch of them, and I interviewed them. So join me now as I provide for you my experiences in this edition of A Shared Dream, VR video content creators. Phia, you might know her from the virtual reality show. I messaged Phia, and she said she was up for this. So we scheduled a date, and then she shared her insights about how she got started with VR video content creation. How you doing?
Heyo.
Let me turn...
Not too bad. How about yourself?
As good as it gets. Any place that you feel more comfortable in, preferably not laggy.
Your interview, so you're happy to choose whatever fits the theme. The nice thing about like Midnight Rooftop is that you have the color controls, so I do enjoy that one quite a bit.
Oh, okay. Okay, good.
My legs are like halfway in the ground.
That's one of those couches that eats people.
Well, as a kid and stuff, I always loved making things. So even when I was little, I was making like my own videos with my friends or writing my own little stories and stuff like that. And so storytelling has always been something that's really important to me, even before I started actual content creation. So I had a few like YouTube videos here and there, but nothing was like ever serious at all.
Powdur. Short while back, I began seeing her content on Instagram. I reached out to her, and after the interview session, I noticed, unfortunately, that the video frame rate was barely salvageable. When I noticed it, I contacted her immediately, and luckily she was up for doing the interview again. Okay. Yep.
1 2 1 2 test. Hi, I'm Powdur, and this is welcome to my crib that I do not own, but I squat in. This is not my world. Come on in. So this is the coolest room in the house. This is the bed that does not smell like myself. It smells like other people because I do not live here. And the world owner's name, Miriam, and several of her work, avatar work. I was in choir in elementary school, and then I was also in band. I played the flute for a little bit, and then I was in choir until high school, and I got into show choir for a while. Dropped out of that to do forensics instead, so... I guess when I was younger, yes. But then, yeah, as I got older, I started going back to doing more creative things.
Yo! Veillo. Much like Powdur, I first saw her work on Instagram. I messaged her on Discord. She said she was interested in contributing her thoughts about video VR content creation.
I did do some art, dance, acting. I remember ballet, jazz, of course. I did do some singing too, some skating. Think of anything else, I'll say it.
Yo, okay. RoyalRest. It was through Veillo that I met him. First thing I noticed was, well, his voice.
Happy
Happy to kill you. You know.
It's just 1 cup of coffee. That's all it is. 1 cup of Joe. That's all it is.
Yeah, but the cup is just filled with beans. It's not even filled with, like, coffee. It's just the beans. And you just munch on it. You're like, I'm doing an interview with Homeboy over here. I'm squeezing him last minute into one of my videos.
The home of dreams, which has a very beautiful night sky.
Yep, you sold me on that one.
Suited.
Ooh, yo.
Yes.
That is beautiful.
My whole life, I was a very sick child, so I was very behind in schooling. So to substitute my lack of knowledge, I daydreamed. And by dreaming, I created immense worlds of creativity. The only time I did good in life was with ways of creation, photography, painting, digital work specifically really spoke to me. So I did graphic design, and it was just fun. It was good, and it's just continued out. I'd say my main inspiration behind what I do make is thanks to my beautiful dream world that's been by my side the whole time. It's very lovely.
Maeikeru-Senpai. I knew him before he started VR video content creation, and shortly after he started, he actually had a bunch of success. So I said, hey, Maeikeru, would you be up for an interview? Of course he said yes, we're homies.
Like I said it before to you, you were one of the ones because the work you do, right? And then also have like someone that I admire because of the content he does. His name is Shadowkun VR. I was like, if they can do it, I can do it too. My brother that passed away, not my real brother, but it's like family. He passed away and he told me, you can do all this. You have all this. And you're doing nothing about it, like content or something. And then since then, I just, start making content.
Try how to do it now. I got this thing so when I step on it, because it's all wood, it doesn't do the boom sound, Whenever I'm dancing and all that. That's the one that I use for VR. That's the one with the new graphics card. That thing is thick. I was so scared that thing wouldn't fit on my PC.
When I discovered VR, my life was so changed by it. I got so excited by VR. I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And there was specifically a day that I was like driving to school, because I was doing like 18 credit hours worth of school at 2 colleges, and I was studying to be an English teacher, and it was something that I didn't really want to be doing, but I was kind of like going through the motions of life just because I felt like I had to. And I discovered VR, and so on this drive to school, I was like, you know what? Like, I love this, and I want to make this my life, but I don't have any computer programming skills or any background in technology whatsoever. So I was like, well, how can I make my life about VR? And I was like, well, the 2 things that I'm good at are being excited and talking. So I was like, okay, cool, talking and being excited. What can I do with that? And that's when I decided that I was gonna make videos and try and spread like my enthusiasm that I have for VR with other people. And I wanted to make that my career and that my life. And luckily for me, I had enough skills from some basic, video editing kind of stuff I had done before, script writing, storytelling, speaking, just all those kind of little things came together in this, really harmonic way where I was able to use all those skills to start making content, and it turned out to be really, really fun and really great. Now I'm able to do content creation full time, which is a dream come true.
I was streaming on Twitch, and I was streaming VR chat, CSGO, and things like that. I remember like scrolling on TikTok, and I saw this one video. She posted this one video of her dancing, and I was like, hey, I found this really cool. Like, she recorded it on OBS, she posted it, she edited it, and things like that. And I was like, I find that really cool. And then there was this second occasion where someone made like a little skit, and I found it really funny, and I decided, you know what? Okay, I think I might as well start it. My first post got like 1K, and I'm like, okay, we got this. It was kind of scary at the same time. I always have that fear of rejection deep down, but it's okay, I did it for fun because there's nothing to lose. I always like doing comedic things, like funny, like comedy instead of dances. I'm not someone who likes to post renegade, that whole trend on TikTok. I don't like that. I like to do funny things.
I was working for a video production company, and then COVID hit. I saw a YouTube video about VR chat, and I was kind of like, I can do that too. I'm bored and lonely. So I got a VR headset. TikTok just happened to be around then, and that's kind of the content that I went for first, was TikTok videos.
No, don't turn me into a hat!
Oh, I almost forgot. I also got interviewed. I asked my sloth friend Ouroboros if he'd be interested in interviewing me.
If stuff is awkwardly phrased or whatever, I'm sure you can just cut around it. Editing is magical.
Awkwardly phrased is my middle name, and that is an awkwardly phrased middle name.
So Ether, what got you interested in making VR video content?
The pandemic hit, I lost my day job, And at the same time, I was getting interested in VR chat. Everybody else around me for quite a long period of time telling me you should do streaming, you sound like a streamer, you sound like somebody who should be on YouTube. I was told by a few people, listen, this is what you have to pursue. Pursue exactly what, what's in your heart. I've done a Hail Mary pass and decided to take charge of my life. VR, video content creation, is very interesting. You're recording your camera in a virtual environment. Normally you take your camera and walk around with it. But in VR, like, doing it is almost identical. You can just, like, moonwalk. Wait, that's...
Oh, you definitely had it at the start there. It's a way for you to share your passion about VR?
You know what? Yes. Yes, it's a way to share my passion about VR. Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, what? I feel that.
Just
8 months after the first interview, I interviewed Maikeru-Senpai.
Okay.
Again.
So, didn't you do an interview for me already? Remember?
Yes, but I want a second one. I want more.
Okay.
It's not enough. And it's for perspective. This time, however, instead of me taking the role of the interviewer and he taking the role of the interviewee, we took turns sharing the roles.
There was a point that I'm like, you know what? I need a huge break, like a really big one. I will still do content, but not like, every day. Probably like 3 or 2 videos every month. I've been working. I've been doing some overtime and all that. I needed the money because I wanted to bring my girlfriend over here. Doing content, working at the same time. It was exhausting.
Yeah.
But other than that, I've been all right. I've been with her already like 11 months soon.
Aww.
So it's like kind of nice.
Yeah, time flies.
Kidding. It's really nice.
Yeah.
Past time really fast.
This thing looks really cool. I wonder what happened if I touch it. Oh.
So what do you find are some of the struggles you have with the content creation?
What I hate is the filming. The filming takes for freaking ever. And I do a lot of like my own filming, right? So like I'm using like drone camera in VR and it's so finicky sometimes, and like this is finicky. So like it's just like a headache sometimes, takes a few hours, depends on how long the video is.
Focus, let me see. Yo, did I scratch this thing? Yeah, I did.
And then I'm pretty sure you can do, usually you turn bloom down and then you can do like a little bit of the lighter contrast.
Ooh, oh yeah.
It can be quite a niche, and so that's kind of like a blessing and a curse in a way, because there's so very little people who are really interested in VR, who are also interested in VTubing, who also are specifically interested in kind of the cultural aspect of it. I kind of cater to 2 separate audiences. I cater to the VR audience. I make VR tech videos and updates on what's going on in the VR world, and then I also make videos that are more for like VTubers and like how to get started with VTubing. This is the most comprehensive tutorial on how to be a successful VTuber on the internet, starting from and then of course I have kind of like my like VR chat kind of like cultural kind of exploration, which is my favorite. That's the stuff I like making the most. But it's definitely rough because I'm covering so many different audiences that finding the little audience of people who are interested in all of those things can be quite hard to nail down on. So that would be my biggest challenge, I think.
And then has VR.
Yeah.
Ooh, VR. And then it says music and movie. And you've got some nerds in a movie theater. Ooh, very nice. Okay, I'm gonna open all the boxes, and then I'm gonna open the boxes that were inside of the boxes.
The only time I had a little bump in the road was one person in my comments, which was bring me down, because one negative comment overpowers 10 good ones. And he'd always say that I have no life, I'm useless, and this and that. But eventually, by continuing to make videos, he understood that I only meant good. And eventually he gave up and said, you know what? I'm done with this. You're a good person. And I think that very moment helped me understand that what I'm doing is meant to happen. This is my destiny. This is the path I should go down. I record these 10 videos worth of stuff, and I sit down and I just edit. And I do it my way. I have stupid images in the background. I do wacky zooms and cut-off screams, which are the best thing in the world, by the way. Love cut-off screams. Whatever you do, don't look at the tags. Don't look at them! My big challenge is not with the videos I'm making currently, but the path I'm trying to go down is the biggest challenge.
I'm gonna be honest with you, at least you don't have heart issues. At least you don't have heart issues. Oh my god, I can't talk. Heart issues like me.
Oh no, you have heart issues? Hold on. There you go, homie. Listen, these are free.
Oh my god.
There you go. Yeah, listen.
Exactly.
How the fuck is that gonna work?
No, sometimes we're low on life, we have heart issues, and we gotta fill ourselves up. Oh, there you go. Oh, the immersion. I had a laptop before, and it was a gaming laptop. It was running VR chat, but the very first episode I did of A Shared Dream was done entirely on that, and it shows. A lot of frame skips and everything. There's also the issue at times when you're using, like, let's say a VRC lens. The problem is it's very CPU intensive. With a game where people make these giant magical worlds with not quite as much consideration for what it's going to do to the computer.
I'm like,
Ether,
what?
Ether, the devs of VR chat have told us through these crashes that they want us to get off VR chat and go meet real friends.
It can be a challenge to get it to work at a reasonable frame rate. When I've recorded certain things, it's kind of gotten choppy. A challenge is not letting stuff like that get you down. Interviews, talking to people, you have to schedule it, you have to hold yourself to it. And then the other big thing is there's endless possibilities.
Oh dear, do we need to pause?
Yo, one of the challenges in VR content creation is it's when your battery dies. That's one of the challenges.
People, like, some young kids always steal my videos and other people's videos, and, like, I have this topic often, like, in my VR chat TikToker server. They even cover up my watermark, which is, you know how to do that, but you don't know how to distinguish right and wrong. How do you? I don't get it. And I've had to deal with, like, my server, like, telling them, I said, hey, this person did this, and this, and stole my videos, and stole other people's video. Can you guys please, like, report this account? Because, like, it's hurting me because they're stealing and leeching off of me, not even saying this is the original author, go give them some love. And instead they're just grabbing it all from the table and pushing it towards them.
What parts of the content creation process do you find really exciting or interesting?
Editing is kind of the real work, and you kind of have some anxiety at times wanting to do it, but when you do it, you're in that state of flow. I love photography as well, and cinematography falls into that category. It's just, more pictures. The excitement of the adventure. You don't know also what people are going to say. When I got unexpected compliments, I was just like, wow, I like the fan feedback. I trust very few people with the real critique. The people who actually sort of know me and have a good eye for stuff, rather than, I don't know, I think you should put Mr. Snake in more videos. Why doesn't he have his own channel? Actually, how about you leave and we'll just watch Mr. Snake?
Oh my god! That was not the boys' bathroom. It was the ladies' bathroom. Oh, how embarrassing.
Yeah, well, of course I am, because I got friends who own Quest, so it only makes sense to use Quest. Because everyone deserves to feel like they're comfortable. And I think the high point is I've made friendships with people I never knew I'd meet. I've had a dark past, but I would relive it just to come to this very point, to be around those people. I have a high point of meeting a content creator known as Just Dalek. They have introduced me to so many angels.
Welcome. This is VR Chat.
there's so many people in my past who are still here by my side who have encouraged me to go down this path once more, and my high points are seeing people smile and react so positively to the videos I make. People literally put on reminders on their calendars to watch my videos, and they don't need to do that. I didn't ask them to. They just do it at their own time. Their support, their care, their love. I've always been in the shadows. I've always been in the corner of everything, usually unseen, and to be out in the open, even if it's just a smidgen, goodness, it makes me really happy, also very emotional, because it's nice, and I know the feeling of not being seen, so that's why I reply to every comment I can, reply to every DM I can, because everyone deserves to be heard. Everyone deserves to be seen. And apologies, getting a bit emotional.
It's okay, homie.
It's just nice to have a desire to get big enough to make someone's day. Even say a single word, and then boom, the week is already made. It is very interesting though, but
No, fireball? I don't know what the hell
Here you
happened.
go. Here you go, Royal. Here you go, Royal. There's some coffee beans.
what are you trying to give me?
Okay.
I don't see a coffee bean. Heck, I don't see.
Well, they're in my hand.
it's because you joined
They're in
after
my
I
hand.
moved them.
Oh, you joined.
That's why
Okay, I'll
for
grab the
us,
coffee
they're
beans. I'll
over there.
pretend so you don't look crazy. Oh my gosh, thank you for the coffee beans. I'm not going to kill you, Raven. Nick.
I think I like the characters and all that, like how people are. So you want to be a girl? You be a girl. Some people, they don't care. Like I said, remember that videos we did? That was really fun.
Like, for the longest time, I didn't really know what I was doing. I was just kind of making a bunch of memes and short videos. So it was really exciting to kind of break into the YouTube space. Now I'm creating like showcase videos for like avatar creators, since I built my portfolio up with my friend Darcy and stuff. So that's actually really fun because it gives me the opportunity to learn more about video editing and do some more cool tricks. I honestly just like the editing process. I like taking a huge clip, cutting it up, and then like putting it all together, matching it with like the music, just having that like satisfied feeling once you watch all the cuts come together and you're just like, oh, I don't know, it feels really good. Welcome to my balcony. This is my balcony. Pretty cool.
Wait,
Thanks.
you
I
be
think it's
careful up
pretty
there,
great.
though.
It's okay. I'm a trained professional. What do you?
Hey, Phia, ready for your trip? Oh, I'm so ready, Sonic. I am so ready. Oh, hello. Hello. Wow, guys, look. It is my internet boyfriend, my VR BF. That's him, Protostar.
Hello.
Welcome, Protostar.
I don't know. I mean, all of my episodes are kind of unique in their own ways. I think one of the coolest guests that I've had a couple of times is my friend Joachim. He is actually studying to get a PhD in virtual reality. So he's very, very intelligent, very hard worker. And he's one of the kind of first people to do a PhD in VR. That's like kind of an unheard of thing. It's very new.
Like in online games, you can create avatars. Of course, it's a bit more special when you actually can see that you are this thing, and yeah, you identify with it more strongly, right? So it's
and so I would say that is like kind of one of the people that I love talking to. I've had him in a couple interviews, just because his insight is so great, because he literally studies this stuff, hardcore every single day, which is really amazing.
I don't have favorites as a person, but I have videos that I enjoy making a lot. I know, I don't even have a favorite song, I have a favorite movie, and that's Jack and Jill. But one video that I spent lots of time on is, so like, let's imagine there's a girl that wakes up from her bed, and then gets herself a cup of coffee, eats, and then she sees her VR. She puts the VR on, and in a world, like what I did is that, it's very confusing. It's VR inside of VR. It's really weird too. Like, I went up and I was like, I put my camera right here and I did like a point of view, like saying hello to my friends, and they were like a demon avatar or like a short lolly avatar, and like it didn't get much views and everything like that, but like for me it was like, this is what I do. I wake up, I go talk to my friends, I have fun, be social, dance. One that I remember that I like got the most views and likes was I had 2 of my friends at the time stand beside me. One of them said like, "Oh, you're short," or something like that. I looked at him and I wasn't a short avatar, and I kicked his ankle and he fell down to the ground. That one got the most views. It was funny. It was like, "Oh, you look like a baked bean, a baked bean." I kicked his leg and he fell down. Like, I like making people smile. I like making them happy. I want to be that person that like, "Hey, you feeling sad? Well, come with me," you know? So like anything that like makes them smile, I'll do it.
Okay, Burny, she did a really good Avatar showcase video, and it's gonna make some of the B-roll in this new episode that's coming out tomorrow. It's really good. Like, I was just like, yo, I didn't know what to expect, because I you know, I know your stuff, but like, man, that was, Once I started streaming, where I actually got attention, people's like, "Well, you're the guy with Mr. Snake." I'm like, yo, we're not dating or anything.
Well, hi, I'm Ether. Let's go meet at KFC and have some dinner.
Brother, that was spot on.
That was my... Wasn't it? That's what I thought. I was basically channeling him. I sounded more like him than he does.
Movie magic comes over here. You get in front of a green screen, which is a chroma key, right? And you could do this in VR chat.
It's really nice interacting with people and all that. The best thing ever. Not gonna lie, it makes people feel special. But I always thought to myself, like, don't get too high about it, you know?
Ooh, it's an E-boy. Ooh, so cute. Ooh. Oh, he has some big muscles and he's so tall. That's really helpful when you want to get something in the cabinet. I always have to jump. You don't even have to jump because you're so big. Ooh.
Let's just say you have the 400,000 followers, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I only have like 1,000. What do you think I'm gonna do?
You're gonna
go to you. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this guy around me, and then when I get an amount of followers, be like, boom, go away. I already experienced that twice. I didn't like that feeling because I really wanted to have fun. One of the reasons you keep seeing Maki on my videos all the time, because he was the only one who I was too attached with him. It was me, Maki, and some other people I knew in the process. I mean, have you experienced that already? Like, people want to join you and then be like,
You meet fellow content creators, you network, you vibe and stuff. Yo, we collaborate, blah 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 blah. Yeah, you know, I'm up here. Let's bring you up. Let's help you out. And after that happens, yes, a lot of times they're like, "Sorry, I'm actually busy. Sorry, I'm gonna flake on, you know, whatever." They just ignore you and you never see them again. Some people let this get to their head, and that is a very, very easy thing to do in human nature.
I gotta change. I gotta go change. I'll be back. I swear I'll be back.
At the very beginning, when I was first starting out and like kind of taking off on TikTok, I was getting a lot of people, a lot of trolls in my server, which was a little hard to manage because I would have to wake up like really early every day and just kind of moderate my whole server. Surprisingly, you would think like the more you grow, the more difficult it gets to like moderate more people, but I think once you find your community and find your audience, that audience is exactly who you want. Who's there to like support you and they want the best for you, basically. It's no more just like a bunch of NSFW stuff being spammed in general chat. It's like, you know, like, thank you.
I mean, at first it's like kind of scary. Just because I don't like reaching out to people. It's always people reaching out to me, which is normal and I don't mind that. But like, if I'm at an event, like yesterday, I was actually at one of my friends' like meetup. They had like a whole bunch of other people. And I saw someone, I was like, I recognize their profile picture and their name because I follow them and they follow me. Like, we're mutual. I don't know if I should consider them as friends because on TikTok, like, we're mutuals and it shows each other as friends. But we never actually talked, but I don't know, I still call them friends. I saw a friend on TikTok, and I went towards them, and I said, "Hey, I recognize your name." And they looked at me, they said, "I recognize your name too." But like on TikTok, it's not exactly my name, it's a variation of my name. It was very awkward, they were very nice. But I'm mostly of a type of person, like, if I have, like, you're my friend, okay? And I have like a bunch of people here that are my friends too, you just joined off me, I'll introduce you to them. Because I don't want you to go up to them and feel all awkward. I'll introduce you to them, I'll say some common points about you too, and then you guys will have a conversation. That's how I roll. But when friends don't do that to me, I'm just standing there like, well, okay, what do we do now? I don't have trouble like reaching out, like talking to people as social, but if I know they're my friend's friend, I feel kind of awkward. If it's randoms, I don't care. I'll go up to them.
Do you like headbats? Do you like headbats? I want to give you headbats. Ooh, so cute.
And remember to stay humble. Make sure people understand that we're just like them, except better. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Much better. Not a little better. No, way better than them. Yo, the locomotion's so broken in full body right now. I kicked my freaking...
Are there any current projects or future projects that you'd like to plug or let people know about?
I've been considering taking a lot of this content and, you know, typing some of this stuff up, like a summation of this, and see if I could shop that around, maybe make a book out of it, you know, or publish it independently. And collaborations. I've already done a few recently. Perhaps short film. It's going to have a lot of love, a lot of heart into it.
I was aiming for music video. We're working in some project that I cannot talk about it yet.
Main goals is I would love to hit 1 million. That would be kind of the biggest goal that I have right now. And obviously, I think it'll take a while, but I'm very confident that I'll get there eventually. And then from there, I would love to kind of take a step further into what I'm doing with the virtual reality show and move on from being just a YouTube channel, but kind of creating this whole like entertainment network and reimagining what it means to have VR immersive entertainment. I just want to guide that into the future and create things that make people excited and just re-innovate on what we already have in this world. That is the big old like ultimate goal that I have for sure.
So we've talked about some people, you know, we've talked about your own work. And then what about aspiring people? Are there things that you feel people should know who are getting into content creation that they probably don't know?
Find what inspires you, focus on that so you can be this like giant beam of light that that nobody can look away from. The people who inspire me, that's all they did. They had a drive that went straight forward.
At first, the numbers are gonna be low, but you just gotta be sitting there like, I made this, I worked for this, and if I'm proud of it, that's it. If I like it, that's it. You don't need nobody else's validation. It might be hard, like, having like 10 views on a video, yeah, but at least it's a start. And read the community guidelines. That's pretty important. One of my videos, I was here and I was dancing. It was this Spanish song, and I was shaking like this in the back. And I just, like, put a whole bunch of clips of me dancing like that, and it got taken down. And I submitted an appeal, and I was like, hey, like, why did this happen? This isn't inappropriate. This isn't, I'm not showing anything and not doing anything wrong. And then they put it back up, like, oh, sorry, we didn't, you know, don't be annoyed by the bots, because it happens often, even to, like, big creators and things like that. And yeah, and we're all human after all. So don't go up to them and saying, oh my gosh, can we be friends? Because it's kind of awkward. You know, if you're forcing a friendship, it's not true.
Post a lot. High quality videos and just have fun. Just post something that makes people happy and also make yourself happy with the video yourself too.
Don't try to be too rude, but also try to be real. Not to be like, oh yeah, this guy is amazing, and then they go to another world and be like, this guy is a freaking stupid. It's not worth it. You know, don't be like that, man. It's just like.
What happened? You want to say something? Oh wait, you can't say nothing. You're a cat. Do you ever put a pickle on it? The behind, like the cat, like they're eating and they put a pickle on it. I mean, I do it all the time to him, so it's kind of funny too. My name is Maikeru.
You're gonna drive yourself freaking insane if you're like constantly looking at your follower count, constantly looking at how many you gain, how many you lose, because people are going to like unfollow you for any amount of reason. I mean, someone's mom might be sitting next to their kid and their kid is watching me and the mom's like, hey, don't watch that. And then they could be like, oh, okay, you know, and then unfollow me. Like, that's completely out of my control and not something on me personally. So don't take things too personally. Don't feed the trolls. That's a big one. Don't argue with people in your comments. It is a very bad look on you as a creator. It's one thing to like have a conversation, but it's another to like constantly fight with someone. I see this in several like YouTube videos, several TikToks, several Instagram posts where there's people just arguing, and it's just not a good look. I'd stay away from that. Trolls are always going to be hungry, so don't feed them. Let them starve.
What it really comes down to is trying to find what's missing in content creation, or what's missing just in the general market, and saying, hey, I see this opening here. This is something I care about, that I'm passionate about, and I'm going to fill that. So when you really sit down and you come up with, you know, kind of a creative, unique idea on how you can kind of, you know, bring value to, you know, what people are wanting to consume, when you can bring value to people's lives, that's really how you find success. So, you know, looking for unique ways to express yourself and help people, or whatever it is for you that you care about, focusing on that and kind of highlighting the things that make you and your content unique is what's going to actually make you stand apart from everyone else and bring you success. If people can tell, like, hey, this person's doing really cool things, they're really genuine, I want to support them, is a lot easier than saying, you know, this person is just copying so-and-so's idea or whatnot. So making yourself stand out, caring about it, will bring good things your way.
My wisdom is this: find passion and beauty behind what you make, and people will feel that warmth. Get behind that feeling, and then you'll be like, wow, and then you'll be like, woo, and then it's hard to explain why, so I had to do wacky sound effects. Just follow passion and never give up. It's great, I promise you.
Here's something I've kind of like lived by, a philosophy in life. You be yourself, but you should be a decent person. Work on yourself while simultaneously being enough for yourself. We're all in this together. If this is something that gets popular with one person, gets popular with the other, it's like the lobby for milk. They had freaking commercials that says got milk. Yeah, freaking got milk. The 3 gas stations next to each other at the corner, all doing great. Much better because they are together. Let's break the fourth wall a little bit. Hey, listen, you too can create content. You don't always have to strive to be famous. You're watching this, and you should be doing this as well if you feel you want to do this. I told myself, okay, once I reach this many followers, I will buy full body tracking. Set yourself some milestones, checkpoints, so you can work towards something, your own sort of reward system. And then look, I could do that. And be open to change. Try not to hold on too hard to old ideas that no longer work. Do the thing that you're scared of, and get people to support you. No one's an island. Don't be completely independent, and don't be dependent on other people. Be interdependent.
I think that's some good advice that we can all listen to, even outside of the realms of content creation.
Your thoughts on the series?
I really enjoy A Shared Dream. It's nice to have documentary-style content on VR chat, even if it is sparse. You can cut that if that's too mean.
Nope.
I do enjoy it. I would love to see it more often. I am excited to see this episode. Thank you very much for the opportunity to interview you here. I'm so glad that you're giving your channel to me. It's so nice of you.
VR video content creation. It can encompass a variety of things, like meme-worthy clips,
Kind of smell like a baka.
informative tutorials,
Also, if you are laggy, you can always turn off something called dynamic bones.
or thought-provoking and vulnerable moments. As I move forward into the future, I'm excited about all the new adventures that social VR has to offer. All the new things I'm going to be learning. And and all the interesting people I'll be meeting, hearing their stories in a shared dream.
No, 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 no.
But yeah.
Yep, I'm different. I'm depressed because it's too late for nights, apparently. I'm experiencing what I can't experience in real life, okay?
Yeah, that's one gloop of goop.
What the hell is this place, Ether?
Right now, near the bottom, there's just this ocean of just hate.
Before I go to jail, can someone find me a Steam card?
Well, they haven't realized that I'm just an avatar that you're puppeting and voicing. You're just really, really good at throwing your voice.
Oro, you're not a puppet. Oh shoot, Oh, well, that's awkward. So, yeah, sure, oh man. VR chat must have an update. I lost my puppet.
Someone